There we go. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting our show today, and the name of the show is Beer Inspiration. And I got one of the greatest inspirations in my life right next to me is my beautiful Queen Beverly, and it's her show today, and she's gonna give you a demonstration of what being an inspiration is.
Thank you, my king, that God graced me with. All
Start
right.
off the show, say something about being an inspiration.
Okay, well, being an inspiration, it happens every time we go out together, or even when we go out individually, people like how we're dressed. And I always tell people we're dressed as we're blessed, and we match as we're heart attached.
Right, and that's what we do. What made me come up with the show, like I come up with many ideas. It's her show, but I said, what do you think you want to make the title? We were sitting there eating, and we couldn't figure out a title. And this is the best shows I've done is when someone just at the last minute came up and gave me an idea. And this lady came up to us and was so excited and told us we inspired her and did all this and did all that. Mm-hmm. And it made me, I told my queen, I said, you know what? That's the name of the show, Be an Inspiration.
Right.
And the way we be an inspiration is by dressing and looking good and being positive, being a positive influence. You don't have to dress to be an inspiration. You can be an inspiration by giving people positive affirmations and talking to people, you know what I mean, in a positive way, and inspiring young children, by giving them something positive to look up to and be a legacy, looking for looking at you as a person that made you're someone that they remember in a positive way. When you enter in their life, when they see you or when you talk with them, you give them something that they can remember and that's inspiring, and they will appreciate you for it, because when you're being an inspiration, it's good. It's good for you as well as for the people. You might give them a smile. You might, say hello. You know what I mean? And they might not be feeling that good that day.
And say it hello in their language.
Yes, that's good too if you can do that.
And say thank you in their language. Because I taught my little granddaughter, my only grandchild, little Bailey. We call her Beautiful Bailey Boo. And I said, we don't want to be like that orange-haired guy that was in the White House. We want to embrace all our people. And so she can say hello and thank you in several different languages. And it inspires people.
Yes, that's a good thing to do. If you could, talk and say hello in different languages and tell your young people when they're coming up to learn a little bit of these languages. You know what I mean? Which the people that you speak that language with, because my queen will be checking out of a store and there'll be somebody say they're Filipino. What do you say?
Salamat po.
She'll say that to them in their language. That's their language for saying whatever.
And it's their specialty in terms of saying thank you.
So you say that, and she could say it in several other languages. If somebody's say Japanese, what do you say?
Domo arigato.
See, so she'll say it in their language, and that inspires them. And that has nothing to do with the way you're dressed. It has a thing to do the way you communicate with people of different nationalities.
Right.
You're showing love and consideration by taking the time to say it in their language. She says to the people, she says, what nationality are you? And when they tell her that, she'll say like she just said, in their language, because she speaks about 5 languages, or maybe more than that.
Yeah, it just depends. And then I'll even ask them to tell me so I'll know.
Yeah, she'll say, how do you say it in your language?
Mm-hmm.
So she'll know it. So whatever language or whoever they are, they remember her. She inspired them. She'll come back there. I might be by myself and come back to the place, and they'll say, where's your wife? Where's and I said, oh, she's not. Oh, I'll tell her you said something, because they remember her and they remember me with her, because she takes the time to talk to them. See, I don't do that. That's one of my things that I don't do. But I'm fortunate to have a woman that does inspire people, not only the way she looks and dresses, but how she communicates with them.
Of course.
And that's
It's
a
so
beautiful
important.
thing.
It's so important.
And that makes people, that inspires them. That's
course.
being an inspiration.
And I want to be an inspiration. I have that diagnosis, ADHD, but I don't live attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I live attention dedicated harvesting divineness. And when I tell that to grandmothers, they like, oh, I want to write that down so I can teach that to my grandchildren. And I says, let me write it for you, because I lived in Japan for 6 years and worked for the U.S. government over there. And I said, and I learned how to write calligraphy. And so that's my writing style now, and a lot of people are inspired by it.
So calligraphy comes from Japan?
It's
Oh, I didn't know that.
that fancy writing?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from Japan.
Yeah, I learned that.
And then this another thing she does, because she's a real inspiration. That's why I have to dedicate the show to her, and being an inspiration is that's her thing. I'll just tell her like it is. She writes when you if it's your birthday, if it's your anniversary, she'll send you a card with calligraphy all on it.
Calligraphy where I use appreciative adjectives.
Right, it's very inspiring.
So that's positive.
Positive adjective.
And yeah, because his sister,
Really,
passionate Patricia
and she gives people names too.
Kelly. Oh yeah, those are appreciative adjectives.
Right, and being inspiring people with like you told a lady today, what she said her name was something, and you said she was passionate somebody.
No.
Patricia was it or was it?
No,
What was her name?
I think she said Melissa.
You said something about Melissa, yeah.
I said magnificent.
Oh yeah, right. She remembered that. She said magnificent Melissa. She always puts a positive
appreciative adjective
in front of their
name.
In front of their name. See, these are things that, I don't do these things, but she does. That's why when the show was dedicated today to her, I'm dedicating it to her, but the show is her show, and that's the dedication. She is the inspiration. She's the inspiration in my life, and everybody's life she touches. She is an inspiration. So that's why this was a great name for this show today, because that's what she is. But the thing about it is that you need to be more of an inspiration in your life to people. That's why we did this show, because that's a beautiful thing to do, inspire people. These are some of the things she does. Some of the things I do is just look the way I look, and people, they appreciate that. They're inspired by my look, because I don't do a lot of talking and I don't do a lot of, but when people get to know me, I do give them words of encouragement. I do that, and I inspire the children and the kids to, go to school, get into something that you love doing. I try to inspire them through things like that. And I look this way, you understand, because I feel this way. And I was talking to Fast Black yesterday, and I said, inner joy. I said, yeah, I have inner joy. And I was speaking about it because I had a book I was reading that said inner joy. And I was saying inner joy is where I feel inside, and it reflects outside how I look. Because he said, you look like you're always happy. I said, well, I got a lot to be happy for, because I'm thankful, because I got a beautiful queen in my life. I have,
Thank you.
I have my health. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
70 years old and I'm traveling. I told him I'm finna travel. I'm finna go see relatives in Las Vegas, and she's gonna see her relatives. I mean, that's a blessing to be able to do that, and go see family that you do have, and be willing to go see them, and be able to do that. These are things that.
And your friends, I love that you go and check on your friends that are going through stuff.
Oh yeah, that is something inspiring that I do. I forgot about that. Yes, I go see friends when they're sick or in the hospital. I make it a point to go see them. You know what I'm saying? And I had her take me to a few friends of mine's place, because I don't have a car myself. But I let these people know, the ones that did have cars, and I told them they were supposed to take me where I need to go. They put it off. They don't go see the people. And then I told a few of them, said, man, you went to see him? And they have cars, and they didn't go see him. And the man passed away. This was a good friend of ours. He's a legend, a living legend. Everybody knows him, Charlie Walker. I went to see him when he was residing up there. And he's the mayor of Bayview. When his funeral, they had Willie Brown was there. London Breed. It was a big funeral that he had. I was supposed to go there, but the person that didn't go to the funeral, I mean, because I had to be at
Go
the doctor,
visit.
didn't go visit him, also didn't show up at the funeral, and he said he was definitely going to do that. But it's okay. I didn't feel bad because I did visit him when he was living. So when I didn't make it to the funeral, it was because I had a real important appointment
Yes.
that day to go to see the doctors about my back. They're going to give me a surgery back there to make me walk better because I have arthritis, and I wanted to get this
And he
done.
has a cane.
And I want to get this done before I go to Vegas. So I didn't want to postpone that because that would have messed up my vacation. Because if I didn't go to that appointment, no telling when they would have set the next appointment. And that sets me up to get the injection. No, it's an injection I'm getting. Yeah, that's what it is. They're going to do that. And this is part of my health, And then my friend said he had an appointment at the doctor. He said, and what he said made sense. Charlie would rather us go get our health, take care of ourselves, so we could live as long as he did. Because this man lived to be close to 90. And I'm 70 actually. So that's 30, that's 78. That's 20 years longer for me to live to even catch up to where he was at. So he lived a full life. You know what I'm saying? To be active all up until he was all active until he was 80, 89. He was active until then. So his people cannot be complaining, because what I was, you know what I mean? We went over there to visit him, to console him because he lost his daughter to cancer, and she was like, I think in her 60s. And he was, he lost her, and him and his wife, was sad about that, but I went over there and gave my condolences, this and that. But the point of it is, you have to be there for people when people need you, when people are there for you. You have to do that, And I do that all the time. Like Shorty, I went over there to his house, and she remembered that, and when he passed away. But I was there for him when he was living. See, when he was living, I made sure he got it.
And he was Muslim, right?
Yeah, he was a Muslim. Yeah,
Assalamu alaikum to our Muslim people.
Yeah, he was a Muslim, and I wasn't a Muslim, but I took him home before it got dark because he had old timers. What do you call it? How do you say that? It's not old timers. It's what? How do you say that?
Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's, yeah.
Alzheimer's.
He had that.
I'm a clinical retired social worker.
And I would go there and help him make sure he got home and all this. Nobody else would do it. I did it. I go out my way. So that's why I'm blessed. See, the things I'm making is, just like she does things for people, she helped a lot of people.
It's important.
In her past, she done a lot of help a lot of people. I cut her off of a lot of that helping because she needed to help me. We need to help each other. So we don't have time to help a lot of people like she did when she was single, and like I did when I was single, you might as well say. So a lot of time, but the things I did do, God blessed me with her. So that's why it was wonderful for us to do what we did, and we still do positive things, and we still help people.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the point of it is we had to cut down because we have to look out for each other. You know what I mean? So I tell her a lot of times, we got to do this, we got to do that, because we're trying to travel more. And we're trying to, we just want to be the best we can be and be as happy as we can be. You understand? Because like I told Fast Black yesterday, happiness is where I'm at now. I'm not chasing money no more. I'm not chasing money. I want enough money to be happy, but I'm not trying to be rich and do all that. I'm happy now, so I just want to be happier. And a little more money will make me happier. But I'm not trying to chase money. I'm retired now. My queen is retired, and we just want to live a happy life. And we dress as we're blessed. And what do? We match as we're heart attached. And what else? She got a saying for that too. And that inspires people when she tells them the whole spiel, how you do when they say, where are you going?
Yeah, when they ask us where are we going because of the way we dress,
yes.
I said we dress as we're blessed and we match as we're heart attached.
Right, see. And by us doing that, that's an inspiration right by itself.
Oh, yes.
And
because we wear all the different colors.
We wear colors, that's what we do.
And because we match, And
like it's raining today. Now let me tell you, give you an example.
Right.
It's raining outside today, and it's a wintry day. But we got on yellow and red. That inspires people because when you see us, it brightens up your day. We're like a sun bursting through a cloud when you see us like that. Because yesterday I had on silver and burgundy. And I had all the silver flowers on, and I had a silver tie. And Roy said, "Why you got a little too much on?" I said, "No. When you see me, you're gonna light up. You got to put the sunglasses on. That's what I want you to do. I want you to see me, and it's you ain't gonna forget me, because it's like the sun burst into a cloud. So I had the two flowers. I got two flowers now, but one's yellow and one's red. You know, I did it like that. But the point of it is, I do that because I feel like doing that. I don't expect you to do it. I told him, I said, people don't have to dress. They don't have to put on nothing, Sean. Be comfortable. Be you. Do you. Be the best you can be where you feel great, because you're the one that got to feel good. See, a lot of people can't put clothes on. When they're dressed up, they don't feel comfortable because they're not comfortable with being dressed up. So I tell them, don't dress up, because if you're not going nowhere, you don't feel comfortable. Most people, I know I had a friend, he dressed up, he'd make sure he kept those clothes on all night, and he would stay up all night and make sure everybody seen him. He said, I want to make sure enough people see me. See, I'm past all that. I could put this on and have it on for an hour and take it off and don't worry about what the people see, because I have something else on tomorrow, and they'll see that. See, I'm past all that. But a lot of people, when they put something on, they want the whole world to see them, you know. But it's okay. I just want whoever sees me, see me, and appreciate me, that's all.
Right.
Because I'm inspiring.
And my thing is I love to encourage people, and that's my whole big thing with inspiration.
Right.
Because as I was growing up, I got called
Names.
Blackie Mo, Fatso, and Ugmo. And now they call me Queen
So
Beverly.
you turned it around. You're an inspiration. You're an inspiration to a lot of black women that been big.
It's been big, yeah, but I was really large. I think y'all saw the pictures.
Yeah,
But I don't
show
know
them
if it's
again,
gonna.
because
I don't
they
know
need
if
to
it's
see it
gonna
again.
see if it's gonna show.
They need to see it again, because that's the inspiration.
Will I need to
for
walk
those
up to
that are-
there and show it?
Well, I wouldn't do that. I don't know how to.
Well, I don't mind showing it, but if I need to walk over to the camera better, I can do that.
Well, I guess you can do it for a second.
Especially because
You never
God
done it
had me.
before. You never done it before, so
God
go
had
over
me,
there and
so
show it
I was
where they can see it better, baby.
so happy because I just did this in the
Do
last.
you think it'll work when you go over? I don't think you can go over there, because if you go over there, you're gonna be off the camera. I don't know. It doesn't
No,
work.
because see, there the camera is. You see.
Okay, we'll try to do it. Let's see if it comes up.
Because
We'll see it on the show on TV. Okay, go over there and show
it's
'em.
been
This is very important, because she was really, really large, and look at her now, beautiful queen. And when she was big, she was beautiful, but big people, you know, when you're so big, you don't feel beautiful, you know. But now she feels beautiful, and she looks beautiful, and she is beautiful, inside and out. You know, a lot of people lose weight, and they still don't feel beautiful inside, because they feel like the fat person that they left behind. She doesn't have that problem. She feels beautiful.
does that show good?
She appreciates every day.
Yeah, because I lost over 200 pounds.
She lost over 200 pounds. And she lost not only the 200 pounds, but she lost the desire, you know, she feels joyful inside and out. Because when she got rid of being big, what came in, God blessed her with a good heart. So she felt beautiful inside. A lot of time people lose the weight, and when they lose the weight, they're ugly, they still got a bad attitude, and they don't appreciate, and they don't feel blessed, because they lost the weight, but they still have a bad attitude. I noticed that. And they end up getting big again, because they're not, it's the spirit. You got to have a beautiful spirit along with losing weight, you know?
And not only that, I was able to reverse the diabetes, got the A1C down to 5.4.
Right, that's wonderful.
And then reverse the high blood pressure and the high cholesterol. So it's a lovely thing.
Yeah, I mean, you
So
did
thank
good.
you, Kaiser.
Yeah, you did good. And it took you 6 years. It wasn't an overnight sensation. And she didn't go get what is that place they go and they take the weight off.
Oh,
She didn't get that. She didn't do that.
Oh, I didn't have to have the gastric.
Yeah, she didn't have that.
bypass.
Most people have that. She didn't do it. She lost it naturally.
Right. Well, and I was.
That's why she's able to. Her spirit is
I was
good.
in the class for 5 years in Ohio, and they wanted me to lose 27 pounds in order for me to have the surgery. And I guess it was just God not wanting me to do it that way, because I couldn't lose the 27 pounds.
Right.
And I didn't lose it. And now I am so happy that I'm my healthiest self in a natural way. And
Right.
then God graced me with my king.
Right.
Yeah.
So you gotta lose it, and yeah, mind, body, and soul gotta go be in cohesive. They gotta be on the same level. Because if you're not on the same level, your spirit and you gotta be happy and you gotta be joyful and you gotta appreciate what you have, and as you lose it. Because when you get to gastric bypass surgery, a lot of times those people, it happens so fast and they don't really realize how to eat right and do the things to keep it off. And most of the time, people I see, they gain the weight back. You have to learn how to live and eat. That's the most important thing.
And I'm
Change
so
the portion.
happy with that because I was using food as a way to cope with things. And now I do it so differently. I don't use food
you
to
have
cope.
change. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people do that. And that's why people binge eat. They binge eat and they gain the weight back because they don't change the desire like me. Like take me for instance. I used to eat sweets at night. It was a bad habit. 2023, I changed. I said 2023, I'm gonna be a better me. So as soon as 2023 jumped off, I started doing the yogurt at night, and then now I do the fruit or the yogurt, one or the other. And the yogurt I only have 5 sugars in it, 5 things in it, 5 carbohydrates. And then the fruit is 26 carbohydrates, but it's natural fruit. It's real fruit, and you need fruit fiber in your diet. And I wasn't getting enough fruit because I generally don't eat fruit. So it's all worked out for me by eating the fruit instead of eating a candy bar or eating a cookie. I used to eat a cookie, at night with
And
milk. I don't do it
he's
now.
a good inspiration to me because he has me having garlic, mushrooms,
Yeah. More vegetables in the diet.
onions,
More vegetables.
broccoli, and I appreciate you, my king.
Yeah, more vegetables, broccoli, onions, peppers, bell peppers. What do they call it? The red ones? Bell peppers? Yeah, the bell peppers, all the vegetables, because they all good for you. I went to my doctor last month, matter of fact. And no, it was a couple weeks ago. And she said, well, to prevent cancer and stuff like that, don't eat red meat. And I said, oh, really? I said, I'm going to cut red meat out there because I eat it occasionally. But I don't eat as much because she don't eat red meat hardly at all. So it's like, I said, okay, then, so that's what I'm going to do. That's another thing I'm going to do. I cut down on the red meat, even more so after I seen my doctor. She told me this, And I said to myself, I'm going to do that and eat more vegetables, which I eat a lot anyway. I was doing that.
Yes,
anyway.
he does.
So I just make sure to eat more. And I eat, at the chilies I have, I'm making sure they chicken chilies. Chili with chicken, I know where to get them at. And have that instead of having the beef chili. Just change things, because eliminate the red meat. Because a lot of times red meat is the things you don't realize it is. Then you do that, then occasionally, if you want a little beef or something, it ain't going to hurt you. But don't do it all the time. Do it occasionally. It's not going to hurt you. But I was doing it like all the time because I didn't realize red meat wasn't that good for you. Till my doctor actually told me. So you want to be the best you can be. You want to be healthy as you can be. And you want to be inspiration to yourself and to your mate by inspiring them to do the right thing, and you do the right thing. When you have information to do better, you live better and you be better and you have a better life. And you inspire each other. You inspire your mate
Yes.
to be better because your mate if you really love your mate, you want her to be here with you as long as she can be here with you. Mm-hmm. You want to be together a long time and you want to be blessed and you want to, live good together so you can enjoy life. Go on vacations. See, these are things that's priceless. Money can't buy the time you have here on earth and the places you go and the people you see. You don't have time to be miserable and be angry and be resentful. Be an inspiration, not be resentful. Don't be resentful for nothing.
And I love rocking the love, so.
And she rocks the love, and she got me rocking the love. I'm finna get some red glasses with love on it because she said hers are not doing too good. So we're going to both get red glasses rocking the love. Because I can rock the love because my queen rocks the love. And, I want to rock with her. I want to rock with you.
Thank you, my king.
So, I do the best. You see, we blessed. You see how we got our hats matching with this is what we call a chandelier. This headband, is that what it is, headband? Mm-hmm. This headband is a chandelier. We got names for different headbands, and we pick them up and we make them, you know what I mean, different places. We're creative. That's another thing we do. A lot of things we do are creative. She makes our masks sometimes.
And if I make a mask, I don't make it with just material. I make it on top of an authentic mask because that's the most important thing to do.
Yeah, she'll make it on an authentic mask. And then, do I have my mask on me or not?
No, you don't have it on you, my king.
Okay, well, it's probably in my pocket.
Yeah, it's in your pocket, but we match.
Yeah, you know, we match. We got the same mask, and we do what we do because that's how we feel. You know, people are inspired, like I say, about how we look. But that's just one of the things. You be an inspiration in your life. You be an inspiration. You know, do something. Like you got people that are artists. They're inspired by making these magnificent paintings. You know, I was over there at this Fast Black told me yesterday. He said they got a bunch of pictures of you in a store. He's going to show me the store. I said, really?
Oh, really?
He said, yeah. The guy said, that I was a San Francisco icon, dressing icon. This guy had my picture. I told Fast Black. Fast Black said, oh, I know him. He showed the man pictures of me. But it's okay he got pictures of me because people take pictures of me all the time. And they can take the picture and make a picture and put it in there. I just want to know what store it is so I can go over there and visit them so they can see.
Yeah, I want to go with you, Mike.
You know, yeah, I'm gonna find the store and go over there and take pictures in the store. You know, because I like people that admire me because I am an icon in the city, and it's just that I've been here so many years and I've been dressing like this, and now I have a queen to dress with me because when we go to the Mother's Day, around that time I'm going to the senior center, which I did a demonstration.
Is that the one I'm going with you?
Yeah, you're going with me on Mother's Day. And these people are inspired by my dressing. It's the senior center I go to. And I gave them an illustration of my wardrobe and gave them a few pictures from how we dress. And they seen the pictures of me and my queen matching together. And they said, oh, you have to bring your queen. And she said, bring your queen on Mother's Day. Come and bring the queen with you. I said, I will. You give me the date and we will come. Because that's inspiring these young people. These is the seniors and these older people are really enthused by me because they look up to me. And then since I've got a queen, we've been together for over 3 years, and it's really made a difference in my life. And it inspired people are inspired because they see me all the time, and they say, "Oh, we see you on Facebook. Oh, you and your woman are so you guys are just really really inspire me. You make me really feel good. I show my husband and everybody, and you're the only one to do that. And that really is nice. And everybody's fond of that. So we're gonna keep doing that. That's gonna be our inspiration. But you find your inspiration and be the best you can be, because that's the way you need to be in 2023 and in all the years to come. Not just 2023, but all the years to come. Be better and better each and every day, each and every way. And each year as you go by, be better than you were the year before. Because that's how we live in it. We live in it that way, and that's the best way you can live for yourself and for everybody else. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a few words before we close our show.
Oh,
We got a couple of minutes.
Yeah, just keep rocking your love.
And dance and be an inspiration. You can dance because dance is very positive and it's very good to do.
Yeah, and I do not twerk, but I will do the jerk.
And you can dance and be an inspiration by dancing. You can dance and go places and because people like that.
Yes.
People are admired by dancing.
Oh, yes. Whenever I go somewhere and dance, and then I see women sitting down and not dancing, but just moving in the chair, and I said, come on, and they will get up and dance.
And that's inspiring.
Yes, that's inspiring.
That's an inspiration right there.
Oh, yes. Because we went to the 50 Plus Club.
That's right.
Last Friday for a Pisces or March month birthday party, and it was so wonderful because there was so many people there, not just women but men too.
Right.
And everybody seemed to have had a great time.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to sign out because it's that's our time on Facebook and on 12/29, and now we're gonna YouTube. You guys see us on YouTube as well. This is International Red Fashion Experience. Special guest, my best guest, Beverly Hodge O'Doherty, my queen. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.